What up? What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? I'm on a little early. Oh, got a special guest today, the GOAT himself. Let me go ahead and get him added in. What's up, Courtney?
Dude, what's up?
What's going on, boss?
Not much. Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta go grab my phone charger before it
Go
dies.
ahead. Go
So
ahead.
make sure nothing happens.
This is major. Honestly, man. I'm gonna wait till bro come back. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Michelle, what's up? What's up?
All right. Hey, everybody that's joining. I think you said you're doing a Q&A, right?
Yeah, Q&A. So they can go ahead and ask some questions. I got some questions I want to ask Joshua as well. And I gotta say, first off, and I wrote this down because I gotta say it to you, bro. I really do
All right.
appreciate you for the opportunity. I'm coming on here not only asking questions for you, but as a fan of your content as well.
Dude,
And
thank you, man.
yeah, man, it's just crazy. Like that's why I actually, me and Courtney, and I'm pretty sure she's in here right now. We actually got a Facebook group of our own, and
Yep.
I actually was speaking with the people inside of our live, and I was like, I gotta get on live with Joshua, and
Yeah.
for this to be here, like I just want to appreciate you for the opportunity.
Dude, of course. I mean, I've been subscribed to your channel probably as soon as I got licensed, to be honest.
Wow,
So
and
this
that
is
is
this is a big
crazy,
opportunity for me too.
and it's so crazy, man, because I remember when I watched your first video,
Yeah.
it was I think it was I actually YouTube showed brought it to my attention in December,
Okay.
and I was sitting with my girl, and I'm like, baby, because I commented on your video, and he was like, man, I've been watching your channel for a while, and I was like, baby, Joshua watching my channel, and that was just so crazy to me. And
Yeah.
I think at that moment, that's when I started to get more people who actually had channels start subscribing to mine. So,
Right. Right.
but enough of that. Enough of that. Let's get into the Q&A.
All right. Let's
Like
hear
I
it.
said, if y'all got questions, go ahead and drop them down below. No matter what it is regarding to YouTube, real estate, all of that. I want to see if you can introduce yourself. I know a little bit about your story,
Sure.
and I know people on here. I don't know if they do or not.
Yeah, so I'm a new agent. I got licensed here in Nebraska in November 2020.
Mhm.
It was like mid to late November, so I've been in real estate about 6 months, I think. Started the YouTube channel right when I got licensed. Put the first video out November 26th, I believe. And then now we are almost at 7,000 subscribers. I've got it pulled up here. We're at a total of 6,958. So YouTube has become a bigger part of my life. I've closed one transaction that closed in April, and I'm now working with a coach. So hopefully that becomes a lot more.
That's major. Um, and that's crazy, bro. Stephanie is actually in here right now, and while she's
That's
here,
Stephanie.
I want to say what's good. I've been watching your channel a long time as well, and I think you were one of the people outside of Chasten who actually inspired me to start a channel as well.
Oh yeah.
Um, I guess I can get into introducing myself as well. It's crazy. You got your license 6 months. I think I've had mine 7 months. One of the things that I think I missed out on was actually recording before I had my license, like
Right.
that journey of testing, because I see a lot of people who actually would really benefit from that. So, man, I've had my license 7 months now. I got 3 deals under contract right now. Well, not even under contract. They're at the title office. They're scheduled to close this month.
Dude, that's good.
it's
Congrats.
it's been crazy, man, trying to keep
Yeah.
everything together. And I'm a part-time agent. I have a part-time job, so I can't really be into it like I want to. But man, like 3 deals right now. I closed one before, and it's just been crazy, man, trying to keep everything together.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Started a channel because it's just something I always wanted to do, and just to know like when you niche down on one specific thing and your channel starts to grow, you meet people and just
Yeah.
have opportunities that just having opportunities. Like I had my first sponsored video not so long ago,
What?
and
How?
they reached out to me.
No
They,
way,
they
dude. That's
and
awesome.
I'm it kind of surprised me. I know
Yeah.
you get emails all the time.
Honestly, for sponsorships, no.
You,
I've got people that want to edit my videos. I've got
mhm.
people that want to do thumbnails for me. But I haven't got like any sponsorships yet.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can pull some strings, and I know a
Dude.
company that'll pay you for it.
Okay, let's
And
do
it's
it.
so crazy. I was like, I didn't believe it. I thought it was a scam.
Yeah,
I really did, but they actually, before I published the video, made it public.
yeah,
They sent the payment, and I was like, wow, okay,
yeah.
made it public. But I
That's
know
awesome.
for a fact they'll probably work with you. I don't see why anybody wouldn't. Maybe they thought you were too big or something.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I thought you would answer my stuff, but it was just like, wow, he actually hit me up. But yeah, I got to get you connected with them. But man, it's just this journey has been crazy, man.
Yeah, I
Like,
can imagine.
oh, but yeah, let's see. Let me go ahead and get into my first question. I told you about these already, but what made you start a channel? Like, and I heard you speak about this before in
Yeah.
another video, but I want to see what made you actually start a channel.
So much like yourself, I'd always kind of wanted to be on YouTube. I think content creation is, pretty exciting. In
Hmm.
middle school, I wanted to become like a professional gamer. So that
Wow.
was I had a short period in high school where I was uploading gaming videos that kind of died out. I've since deleted all of them, but I've always wanted to get on YouTube. So I started it out to kind of keep myself accountable, while I was going
Hmm.
through real estate, document everything. But uh, then it kind of started taking off, and I was like, YouTube should really become, one of my priorities because I saw, the kind of
Yes.
money that you can make from it. Um, I mean, the potential, like in 1 or 2 years is incredible. So that's kind of why I started it. Yeah, and then, obviously like to help other
Hmm.
people that are new to the business. So
I heard you bring up Graham Stephan, man.
yeah, yeah,
And when I heard you say that, I said, I have to talk to this guy. I actually just got done watching a couple of his videos. Him, Meet Kevin, all of them. I know you and Stephanie talked about it on the live before, but
right.
they really inspired me as well. And I think for people to see people like us speaking about topics like that will take it to a whole nother level.
Oh
But
yeah, for sure.
what
Graham
made
is Graham is probably one of my favorites for sure.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. What and it was so crazy, man. I actually did not like him or Meet Kevin from the jump.
Really?
I didn't, man. I
Yeah.
think I fell into the the guru mentality where you don't really save money and you don't really need to worry about personal finance. But when I actually started to realize, you know what, they're speaking like this because they have that. Once I
Right.
realized that, it was game over. But
Yeah.
what made you get your license?
Well, I didn't want to go to college. I was interested in business, and real estate kind of seemed like the perfect opportunity. So I didn't have to spend a whole lot of money, a whole lot of time to get my license. There's an unlimited amount of money that you can make. You get to help people, and you don't get paid based on how much time you put in. You get paid based on like how much you want to work.
Your
If that makes
skill.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what really drew me to it. So I can help as many people as I want and make as much money as I want, or I can help as little people as I want and make as little money as I want. So yeah, it was very, very attractive because I mean it
Mhm.
only takes what, like 2.5 grand to get started, and you can get licensed, like in 2.5 to 3 months. So yeah.
And I want to answer some of the comments that we have. Just, but yeah, Courtney said that she wish she would have started earlier because she has a channel as well, just
Yeah.
recording that journey. Stephanie, I'll make sure that I get you in contact with those people as well. Um, then it would be nice. Realtor Cam here says Courtney and Stephanie should join this live. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be
Yeah.
nice. I wish that was possible. Um,
Actually, I think it is. Stephanie and I once had 3 people on. I don't know about 4, but maybe
hey,
we could try that later.
hey, hey,
Or like if you're up to it.
hey, I'm cool with it. If y'all want to jump in, go ahead and send your request. And I will be saving this live. I'm pretty sure you'll save it too. I know for a fact I'm dropping this live into our Facebook group for the people who do miss it. And
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you guys will do the same. All right. And somebody dropped in and said something about TikTok. I know
Yeah,
Stephanie is killing it on TikTok. I just
yeah,
can't.
she is.
I told myself I was going to do it this week. I just can't get myself to download the app.
Dude, TikTok is so addicting. But it's like the easiest platform to like actually blow up on. I've put out 3 TikToks, and I have a total of like 860,000 likes. One got 1 million views, other 2.9 million. This one that I just put out is at like 25K.
Man,
It's so easy.
and me personally, I don't even like social media, man.
Yeah,
I say this every time. I just feel like it's something extra to do. But I feel like with us being on YouTube, people want to see that extra stuff. So it's like I need to start doing it.
yeah.
Um, I'll just have to do it. I know a friend of mine here who actually went viral off of a hack on. I don't even know what it was, like the Swiffer sweeper. He did a hack with it, and he blew up on TikTok. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's
I'll
just
have to
it's
understand it.
me either, but it's the hardest part I think for me at least is coming up with content and then having the motivation to like sit down and record it, you
Mhm.
know?
But then I was asking somebody. I think I asked Courtney about this. Is it somewhat similar as creating content for YouTube as it is for TikTok, or is it different? Like, can I just take my process of creating content for YouTube? Can I just do the same exact thing for TikTok?
I mean, I haven't made a whole lot of TikToks. Maybe Stephanie would be better to talk about it, but it was a
Hmm.
lot quicker than making a YouTube video. You know, each video is anywhere from 15 seconds or
Hmm.
less to like
Uh,
60 seconds, you know,
okay. Well,
so
let's
it's
go
pretty,
into let's if you're willing, I can jump into my deal that closed as well. But
yeah, of
if you're
course.
willing, jump into the deal that closed. How did you find it? Um, and stuff like that.
Yeah, so this deal that we closed April 2nd, it was a for sale by owner.
Hmm.
Um, Previewed the home, right? So at that point, I was calling for sale by owners for preview appointments. Set up the
Hmm.
preview appointment pretty easy. Went and previewed the home. He seemed like a pretty nice, reasonable guy.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know why he even listed with me. He was only on the market like 12 hours. I think he had a pretty good shot at selling on his
Hmm.
own, but
Right.
I mean, I wasn't going to tell him that. Um, anyway, so we got the listing paperwork signed, and it went okay-ish. We had some hiccups in the process. I'm actually in the middle of filming a video that should be out on Monday. That'll kind of go through that whole transaction.
Okay.
But
Okay. Well,
yeah,
don't
so
give
I don't
too
want to
much.
give it
We
all
want
away.
the people to watch the
Yeah,
video.
right.
But man, let's see. My first deal, and this is crazy. I actually want to go into another story. I just spoke with a mentor of mine. But my first deal, I actually had cold called. Got the lady. She told me that she wanted me to sell her home. Long story short, she canceled that one. And then when I was going to get that listing agreement canceled, I asked her, didn't your mom want to sell her home? She was like, yeah. So what we did is we got that one under contract. And it was a terrible looking property. If you go to my channel, you can actually see me going through it, a tour
Yeah,
through it. And it was,
I
we
think I
only
watched
sold it.
that.
We had a listing for 50, listed for 50. It actually sold for 45. The kicker here is I actually asked the seller for a 10% commission. And this is something that I speak
Wow.
on my
Okay.
channel. I tell people you can't be afraid to ask for what you feel like you're worth. I actually got off the phone with my mentor. I'm not going to reveal him, but he's the one who actually told me about it. And I was like, what's the highest commission? What's the highest commission
Yeah.
you ever asked for? You know what he told me?
Huh.
26%.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
And the people paid it because of how he presented it. And I say on my channel, you don't want to screw anybody over. You
No, of course not.
explain why you get it. But he actually brought that up to me, and I actually tried it, and it
Yeah.
worked. So that deal, it closed, and I think I brought home after everything $2,150
Dude, off a $45,000
off of 40.
transaction.
But then
That's
again, I
good.
actually my split as well. My split took some of
Yeah.
that away, and yeah, man, that was my first deal. And I haven't prospected for like at all this year. Being honest.
That's oh man. You know
Yeah,
that I love my cold calls. I love calling for sale by owners, so
I
that
just
hurts me to hear.
I love it too because that's how I got the deal. But well, I'm not cold calling, and I actually tried cold calling for sale by owners, and I did not like it at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what Joshua was talking about. I'm not doing this anymore. So I actually like calling off market because I was a wholesaler before I became an agent. I was a wholesaler for 2 years, and that's how I actually got deals, just calling off market, dealing with people who don't want to sell their home. I would rather call someone who don't want to sell their home and not convince them, but ask them if they want to sell than actually calling somebody who wants to sell their home because
No, I'm the
it's
opposite
just
way.
different.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how often you check YouTube Studio, and also going into when your video took off. What was your reaction, and where were you?
Okay. YouTube Studio, dude, I'm so bad at this. I'm checking this a few times an hour, at least. Like, even though I know there's nothing that's really gonna change, but I'll see that I'm up, like a couple subscribers. I need to not check it so often, but yeah, that's how often I check that.
And
Um,
what about the video when it blew up? Where were you? What was your reaction?
yeah, so I want to actually pull up the analytics for that real quick. Okay. So that video, it took a while to actually get to 1,000 views. It took 30 days. And then I don't know what you consider like blowing up. You say like once it reached 5,000 or like
I would say
10,000 or
from did it blow up from that moment you posted it?
no, no. It took a while. Like I think once it hit 10,000 views, that's when it really took off.
Where were you? And
So
what was your reaction?
yeah, so 10,000 views. If you watched my video about like how I got this listing, um, at like right before I got the listing, I was kind of in a slump. I was like kind of getting depressed. I'm like, dude, I've been in real estate for 4 to 5 months. I got nothing in my pipeline. And then literally like a couple days later, I get this listing. And so that was kind of the same thing with the YouTube thing. I was pumping out videos. This video hit 10,000 shortly after I got that listing. And then from there, it just started taking off. So everything was kind of just happening for the best all around the same time. And I was euphoric. So,
That is crazy, and I don't even know if I would even prepare. I wouldn't know how to feel if one of my videos just like skyrocketed.
yeah.
But do you get any leads from YouTube?
Um, Not really, no, because all my content is based around new real estate agents.
Hmm.
Um, I
Yeah.
got one seller referral off the channel, but that's it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, let's see if y'all got any questions. I need to go grab my son too. But let's see if y'all got any questions.
All right. Stephanie says she'll hop on another time. I think Courtney said the same thing too.
Let's. Did I go out? If y'all still here, let me know. Okay. Jump back in, bro. It's okay, baby. And just for the people watching, no, you good, you good. Just send your request again. Just for the people watching, I actually want to do more lives with other agents as well. So hit me up. We can jump on. I know if Connie is still in the live, I actually am scheduled to go live with her next week. Stephanie, if you want to jump on at some point in the future, we got a live schedule. Then we can do one together as well. And I know I got Jordan Fuller. Uh, he has a channel as well. We going live sometime this month as well. Let's see if I can find it. No, I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. Let's see if it'll let you jump back in.
All right.
There we go.
Can you hear me? Dude, I'm
Yeah.
so bad at using my phone. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good, man.
All
Cool,
right.
Stephanie. But now I had to grab my son. I don't know if y'all heard him in the background or not, but he was cutting up. But nah, man. If y'all got any questions, ask away.
Yeah. Dude, it's a fantastic feeling, when you have a video that like does really well. But it's all about just like putting in the work. I think by the time this video kind of started taking off, I had put out probably 10 or 12 videos by
Hmm.
that point. So yeah.
Man, you know, I actually made a mistake, man, and I think it's so much with YouTube with learning, man.
Yeah.
I actually made a mistake in I think February. I spent that whole month dropping short videos for some reason because I knew people were like watching the videos for like I think like 5 minutes or so, and I was like, let me drop videos about 5 minutes long. And what I realized was people only watching the videos half of that. So
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I
That's
was
how
like,
it
nah.
works.
I said no. And so I what happened is in February because my channel was going up quick.
Yeah, I
Google, I
saw
mean,
that.
YouTube started recommending my channel. Push. I'm talking about my what do they call them? What is it called? Impressions. My impressions shot through the roof, but I was making short videos. So
Yeah.
then it dropped terribly low. So then what I did was I said, you know what? If that's the case, I think I messed up. So what I did was I doubled up my content. So I think it's just so much actually. You gotta get the algorithm to fall in love with you. So I just started doubling my content, pushing, 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 pushing more and more. And I think that has helped me. I'm not to where you are in terms of
Oh, I
like views
mean,
and stuff, but I mean, it's bound to happen. For me to only have a channel for like 6 or 7 months and to be where I'm at, I feel like it's doing pretty good. And for you, bro, I gotta say congrats because for where
thanks,
you at,
man.
that's huge, man.
No,
That
I
is
mean, I've been following your channel. I think I subscribed when you were at like just over like 100 subs or something. So now that you're like past 700, your growth has been like really, really, really
yeah.
fast.
I'm at the triple sevens right now, man. Seven, seven,
That's
seven. And
crazy.
my last video was terrible. I just wanted to try something new,
Yeah,
and I think it just come with it, man. But I actually, because I had a couple of teenagers hit me up, and they were like, "What advice do you have for me?" and stuff like that. So I said, "I'm just gonna make a video for them, and it's just about advice for teenagers." I think I probably titled it wrong too, so I may have to do some works around that. But
sure.
it comes with the grind, man. But
Yeah,
I
I
know,
mean,
Court. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I'm glad that you made that video because I haven't gotten around to making a video like that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Courtney said she got when I said the amount that I made from my commission. She said she got it from a property that was 3 times the price. Yeah.
Jeez.
And I felt bad. Oh, I didn't even tell you about this.
Yeah.
I'm double siding a deal.
Okay.
So one of these that was going to close. And usually when you do a for sale by owner, you know, you reach out to the for sale by owner and tell them I got a buyer. Let's do 3%. You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to pay me 3%? So
Right. Right.
I was calling the seller, and the crazy thing about it is, and I gotta say this on the live because I want people to understand this. People were telling me when I was telling them, okay, I actually closed the deal and made 10%. They was like, be careful with that. Somebody might file an ethics claim on you. And it started to weigh on me. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. So I reached out to the seller and I told her, I was like, listen, my first deal, I charged 10%, but what I'm willing to do with you is 6. And she was like,
Really.
okay,
Okay.
well, I'll just pay you 6 then. And it was
Okay.
just like that scared me because they were saying you may get hurt, you may get, you know what I'm saying, somebody gonna file an ethics claim on you. But I actually reached out to my mentor and he's been in the game for a long time. And he
Yeah.
told me there it's not an ethics claim. The law says that that you negotiate your commission. And so I just gotta say that because I felt like I could have got 10 off of this one that I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But just
Right.
because people got in my head, I only could accept 6%, which is still not bad.
No. No. I mean, that's not bad at all. And you made over 2 grand. I mean, on a property that's
And
not worth a
it
lot
was
at all.
terrible looking too.
Yeah. No, I think I watched that video of you walking through it, and it was
I
not
was
good.
scared, man. I can't
Yeah.
even lie to you. I was thinking about editing it out. I was scared going through the house because the door was open and I was like, I don't know what's going on in here.
Yeah.
What's
And then like you put in your AirPods,
yeah. What's
yeah.
one of the scariest experiences you've had so far? If you've had any as
Um,
a
I don't know about scary. Um, I've gone on appointments where people show up and they're like completely wasted. Um,
mm,
but I haven't had anything like
yeah.
life threatening or anything.
Okay. Well that's good then.
Yeah.
I know I think I saw something where somebody said they actually walked in on somebody naked and I was like, I wouldn't even know. You know, like, is the appointment canceled after that? Do you
Yeah.
continue to show the house? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I mean, like I've heard those stories, like you're showing your client a house and then like the sellers don't leave and they're like naked around the house or something, or like, yeah,
What?
I don't even know how you would handle that.
Yeah, I don't know either, man.
Dude, real estate's so unpredictable. It's crazy.
Crazy, man. Do you want to get into investing or investing in real estate?
Yeah,
I know Steph
so
said a lot. She wants to.
yeah, I know that Stephanie is really going the investing route, and I definitely want to get some rental properties. I want a house
Mhm.
hack next year, but it's not going to be like my main thing. YouTube is really where I want to make most of my money.
Mhm.
Um, but I will get a house hack next year, hopefully. Get some more rental properties over the coming years and
Mhm.
invest more into like the stock market.
And I know you said you actually want to make that channel shift. I want to know how are you going to do it? Like because you still got to work with the algorithm. So how are you going to do one video a month on personal finance and then like slowly work your way fully to personal finance? Like how you plan on doing that?
That's a good question. Now here's how I'm planning on doing it. I'll tell you like the videos that I'm planning on putting out.
Mhm.
Um, and then if you have any feedback, I'm definitely open to it because I don't know if this is the right way to go about it. But I was gonna do a video like how much money real estate agents actually make, because that's kind of mixing finance and real estate. I was gonna say how to manage your finances as a real estate agent. So still mixing real estate and finance. So if I could, I'd love to interview maybe like a CPA or something. So I could
Yeah.
get
Hmm.
from like accountant's perspective on how you should manage your finances. Best credit cards for real estate agents. Um, how to retire early um, in real estate. And then after that, we'll get into like morning routine as a 20-year-old entrepreneur, day in the life of like a 20-year-old entrepreneur, how much I spend in a month, and then the rest will just be real estate.
Yeah.
So I want to have a few videos that are mixing real estate and also personal finance.
I like it, man. I
Thanks.
feel like, and it's so crazy because some of those same ideas is what I was thinking about. But I
Yeah.
think the route I want to go, I think I'm gonna be following Stephanie a little bit more because I realized, and you probably saw this as well, as a real estate agent, your channel seems to top out around 10,
Yeah.
maybe 15,000 subscribers, unless you're Ryan. What is his name? Ryan
Yeah.
Serhant. But he was on
Right.
TV. So
Yeah, exactly. And like each of his videos seem like its own like TV episode. I
yeah,
mean, they're like so
exactly.
well produced. Yeah.
Exactly. My goal is actually have a production crew in the
Yeah.
future. But so I was thinking about going because as a real estate investor, you're looking at people like I
Yeah.
don't know if you know Ben Mala.
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Ben Mala, his channel. You're looking at people like Meet Kevin before the stimulus stuff happened. Meet
Oh my
Kevin was
God.
he was at like what 300 subs or something like that.
I don't know, but now his channel's almost like a
He's at
news station. Yeah.
yeah. He was at like 300 because I was watching him for a long time on real estate investing. So as a real estate investor, you're somewhere around that. You can get 100K subscribers with real estate investing. But me, like after that, I don't know where to go. I think you have to go personal finance.
I mean, I think you can mix personal finance and real estate. That's kind of what
Hmm.
like Meet Kevin was doing for a while.
Hmm.
I don't know if you watch like Ryan Pineda, but he's got
Yeah, yeah.
real estate investing stuff in there. He's
Hmm.
got other like finance related things. And then Graham Stephan's off on his own thing, just doing
Yeah,
stocks.
yeah.
He's got a vlog channel now. He's got a reaction channel.
Have you seen the podcast channel they got?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean that one's been growing like crazy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the growth is there. I think you just have to find your own path. I was thinking maybe
Okay.
lifestyle, but then again, you think about the lifestyle entrepreneurs. That's what I was thinking about going that route
Yeah.
after taking that step. But I think you have to on your channel, you have to make those shifts where it's like, okay, I've topped out here. Let's make a shift because
Yeah.
Graham started out as a real estate agent.
Yeah. I mean, like his channel's taken a lot of different paths. He started off with car videos when he first started. He was like
I did not
just
know that.
looking at nice cars. Yeah. He's like a big car guy. He'd go to like car shows and just film them. Then he started talking about real estate, being an agent. starts talking about investing, you know, like after he bought his first property and all that, and then
Mhm.
he moves over to finance. So yeah.
I think you taking a great, unique route too, with you speaking on YouTube,
Yeah,
because
thank you.
that I don't think I could speak on it, but I feel like having those videos, because there is no person out there. I feel like every real estate agent should have a YouTube channel, but
Oh,
there
for sure.
is no specific channel that tells you real estate agents how to start their channel and use their channel.
Yeah.
But I know I tell people in my area all the time, because people in my area reach out to me like, how can I start a channel? And I tell them, listen, if you make a channel specifically on your like city, you can kill it, because most places there's not anybody. And I'm pretty sure Stephanie can speak about this, and I'll ask her when I get the opportunity to go live with her. But I'll ask her because she made a couple videos, even TikTok. Some of her videos are speaking
Oh
about
yeah.
her area, and I'm pretty sure she's got a lot of leads off of it. Even if they haven't turned out to be anything, they still are leads. I haven't got any leads at all from my channel, and I don't even use my channel to get leads. It's just
No,
not.
I'm the same way. You know, like our channels are geared towards agents, so we're not going
Yeah.
to be getting leads. But if somebody was to make a channel like just for their area, like Lincoln, Nebraska, how to buy and
Yeah.
sell, dude, you would get crazy leads off that. Anytime somebody Googles real estate agent in Lincoln, you would pop up
Yes.
on
I
YouTube.
don't. I actually had a guy who told me that he was looking for agents in my area, and I popped up. And I don't
No,
even know how, because I don't make videos for my city, because I actually plan on moving soon. I actually
okay,
expected to be moved already, but I plan to move to Tampa, and that's
hmm
all. It's already an agent in Tampa who's killing it. Like, if you type anything real estate Tampa on YouTube, she is going to be what pops up.
what is her name?
I don't even know.
Are you talking about Juliana?
Something, somebody. Look, I know who you talking about,
Yeah.
but not her. It's
Okay.
another. It's another agent who's. She's basically. It's something. Somebody loves Tampa,
Okay.
Tampa,
Oh,
Tampa, Tampa. Something like that. But
that's
she's killing.
interesting.
I know who you talking about. I'm pretty sure she's reached out to you as well. But her channel blew up like
Oh yeah.
crazy too.
Yeah, she is killing it with like all social media stuff. YouTube, Instagram. Her like Instagram accounts are like really good. I mean, I could learn a lot from her. She's
Yeah,
got like 37,000 followers on TikTok. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
man. Yeah, Florida is lit, Jay Hunt. I love Florida. I'm from Georgia, but I made it a goal of mine. Yep, I know I gotta come to the area. But I decided when I was young, I want to live in Florida. And ever since I got the opportunity, I made that jump. And there's actually a video on my channel that I spoke about my story and stuff like that. So if y'all want to go check that out, I think that's a good watch. Um, I feel like I'm in the lifestyle, but I'm not for sure. Only thing that's gonna hurt me about getting into the lifestyle part of YouTube, what is it, the CPM? It's gonna
Yeah,
it's gonna
I think it's gonna be a lot lower.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna drop, man. And I don't think I wanna deal with that. Yeah,
I mean, I don't think it'd be like super super low. I mean, it won't be as high as like real estate and personal finance, but
yeah.
I
I
mean,
think
you'd still make like a decent amount
yeah,
off of it.
I think once you start at a certain level,
Yeah.
and it goes down. Yeah, look at.
Yeah,
I know, like when
I know what you mean.
my impressions were high in February, I look back and I'm like, man, I really missed out on that opportunity to just really. That's when I was supposed to double down on my content, but
Yeah.
it's all good, man. Growth happens.
Oh, I know what you mean. February was my best month, and I didn't
Mhm.
get monetized for that month. And in February, I'm thinking, dude, like all the other months, I'm gonna be even higher, you know. And then
Yeah,
March was a tiny bit lower. April was about the same. So yeah, I know what you mean.
appreciate that, David. I know I've been seeing you a lot in the group, in y'all group, and let's see if you can move anywhere, bro. And then they can ask us some more questions, but I'm just coming off the top of my head. But if you could move anywhere, where would it be and why?
Hmm. Just off the top of my head, and then I haven't given this much thought, but I really want to go to like Portland, Oregon for some reason. I feel like I'd love the Northwest.
Yeah.
like the trees and the mountains. And I hear
Hmm.
that they've got super good food in Portland. It's
Hmm.
one of like the top places for food, and I love eating, dude.
I,
Yeah, so I think that's where I go. And I love rainy weather, so it seems perfect. How about you?
Florida, man. I just love it, man. It's
Yeah,
just I don't know, man. I want to go further down because where I'm at now in Panhandle, I get the same weather I got when I was in Georgia. But
yeah,
I actually spent my first Christmas in Miami this year or last year, and it just felt different, man. Being able to wear shorts, play basketball, just be outside on Christmas Day. That was
yeah.
ever since I experienced that, man. I just been craving it, craving to go back down. Um, what about editing, man? Because I'm it's crazy that you have people reaching out to you about editing your videos. Anybody reach out to me about editing my videos, they can do it. I hate
Yeah.
editing videos.
Um, I know
What?
what you mean. I almost hired an editor, but just not quite there yet.
Yeah,
If I could outsource my editing, I absolutely would.
I think I've been looking for a partner, somebody who just see the vision long term. Who,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't think I'm at the point where I'm willing to pay somebody, so I can understand that.
yeah.
But man,
I need somebody to work with me, like how Graham has Jack.
yeah,
You
that's
know?
what I need. That's exactly
Yeah,
what I need. But some
yeah,
people don't. They don't see that vision yet.
yeah.
But
I think I'm gonna wait till I hit probably like 50K, and I could
yeah,
start considering bringing on somebody kind of like as a partner. But
when you hit
yeah,
50K, I don't even think you have to look for that person. I think
yeah.
that Jack will be in your Gmail, and they'll say, "Yeah, I got you."
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you might be right. Once I hit 50 to 100K, I'm seriously gonna consider
Yeah,
slowing down on real estate, to be honest.
yeah. But then
Because
again, I really do see you going full time,
yeah,
and I wouldn't even say full time real estate agent. I'm talking about YouTuber, where
yeah, yeah.
you pushing out. I would say 2 to 3 videos a week.
That's the goal, man.
I can
But
see
it's
it,
a lot
man.
of work. Yeah.
It is. What do you get? Yeah. What Where do you get ideas for content?
So that's a good question. A lot of it is from like personal experiences. If I'm like out doing something or I'm working through a transaction, something I don't know or something I've learned, I might make a video on it. Um, Stuff that I wish I knew before I got licensed. Um, and then others, like I watch a lot of YouTube. When I've got free time, I'm probably on YouTube. So I take inspiration from other YouTubers as well.
That's man. Before I got my license, or before I started my channel, I think what I did was I looked at everybody's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even do it now. I look at your
Oh
channel,
yeah, me too.
Stephanie's channel. I look at everybody's channel and I see what video did well for them and why. And I study the game, man. And I, it's crazy, Stephanie. I try my best not to make videos exactly like yours, but some of the videos that you did on your channel, they they work perfectly fine. So it's just like
Yeah.
not taking her content, but that idea, like, man, I can speak about that too. How can I spin the title and put my own words into it? So I
Yeah,
just
exactly.
that's why when you brought up the YouTuber out in Tampa, who you said was killing it on every social media platform, I I looked at her channel. I'm like, man, most
Yeah.
people kill it with day in the life vlogs. For me, they just take too much time. They're easy to
Dude, they
edit.
take a lot
They're
of time.
easy to put videos out on, but just recording them, they take too much
Yeah.
time.
It makes your day like twice as long, because you got to set up the camera. You got to like look over the shot again, to make sure that it's good. Because I mean, like you're never going to be able to take that same shot twice.
And
Yeah,
then you
it
gotta
takes a lot.
have a plan on how that day's gonna go because you can't just be random with it. You
No, you
actually have
can't.
to have a flow because people wouldn't just sit there and watch you do random stuff throughout the day.
Yeah, but I mean, Julian is like I was talking about. She kills it like with day in the lives. Like every single day in the life video for her, just takes off. It's insane.
I wish I had a office that I can go to, but my office is right here what I'm in, and that's I cause your video, man, your first video, when I watched it, I was like, this video is crazy. And then
Thank
you,
you.
when y'all make y'all coffee too, I miss that every time. Like when y'all
Yeah,
make y'all coffee and put it in the video, I'm like, this is dope. It really seemed like an actual lifestyle video, but with that real
yeah.
estate twist on it. We got a question here. How much? I'm assuming how much time consuming YouTube compared to the day-to-day real estate life, showings, cold calls, appointments, and etc. I guess they're asking how much time do you spend consuming, or how much time does YouTube consume of yours compared to like being a real estate agent?
Oh, I mean, not as much. Like I'm full-time a real estate agent. YouTube is still, I wouldn't say a hobby, but it's not like a job for me yet. But I try and do YouTube just on the weekends. Try and record videos on the weekends, edit everything on the weekends. Maybe I'll script some videos just throughout the week. But yeah, it's just on the weekends, a few hours on the weekends every day. So probably every week, like 10 hours total. But everything else is just focusing on real estate.
For me, and I'm gonna be honest, it takes up a lot of my time. Just
Yeah.
being honest, because like I said, I got a part-time job. I guess you can say I'm a part-time YouTuber, and I'm a part-time or real estate agent. Like I do all of that. I do 2 videos a week, and everything from planning to editing to actually recording the video. It take a lot of my time,
Oh
honestly.
yeah. I mean, I guess if we're talking about editing and filming and scripting,
Yeah.
then it might be closer to like 20 hours a week. But how are you able to put out 2 videos a week consistently? Because I struggle with one a week.
I honestly got to thank my subscribers, man, because my editing and just I don't use no B-roll in my videos. I don't do multiple angles or none of that stuff. I actually
Yeah.
sit here at this spot and I record a video, like topic off the top of my head or something that I said, okay, I want to do this type of video. And my subscribers just watch it. It really shocks me. Like I'll just think, okay, I thought about this. Let me record this video. And I most of the time I actually record the video that day. I record
Okay.
the
Yeah.
video that day, edit it, and upload it. Sometimes I'll get good enough to the point where on a weekend, like right now, I'll record 2 or 3 videos and have those scheduled out for the rest.
Yeah. Right. Right.
It's even tough because for me, when I release a video, if I don't share it on every single platform, it doesn't do as well unless it's one of those topics like me when I left EXP. That video went crazy. Like
Yeah.
from the first moment I released it, it went crazy. If it's something like that, then I don't have to put much work in it. But if I actually have to market that video and get it out there, it's gonna take some time.
Yeah. YouTube really does take a lot more effort than
Yeah.
you might think.
I really thought it was easy. I
Yeah.
really
Me
thought it
too.
was easy. Like but no, you not only do you have to record videos, plan videos, edit videos, your thumbnail is everything. You got to know how to work that. Graham, I know we spoke about him before, but Graham is one of those people where I just look up to him. Every thumbnail of his, I sit there and break it down before I click on the video. Like, oh, he
Yeah.
did. Okay, that makes sense. So that's something that really, if you're looking to get into being a YouTuber, you gotta be willing to put in the work and be consistent with it because that's something that happens. And so
Yeah. I just started trying to put some more effort into my thumbnails. Like on that video that I put out about my first paycheck, I think that's the kind of style of thumbnail that I want to go with moving forward.
mhm.
Yeah.
I watched probably like 3 or 4 videos, but now I don't. At one point I was just trying to make. I don't. It's just you got to be creative. I don't know. You
Yeah.
really can't tell nobody how to make a thumbnail. You just gotta try something, and if it works and you like it, put it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much time do you spend prospecting on appointments and showings and stuff? How much time do you
So
spend as an agent?
right now my schedule is looking like from 8 a.m. to 12. I'm prospecting. I try and reach 50 contacts a day. Um, Then after 12, I'll have lunch. And then maybe from like 1 to 3, I'm doing like admin work. If I got appointments, I'm confirming those appointments.
Hmm.
Preparing like CMAs for those appointments. Um, I might be responding to emails. I might be sending out emails, that kind of thing. After 3 o'clock, I'm going on appointments if I have them. If I don't have any appointments that day, I say that I want to work on YouTube, but lately that hasn't been the case. Um, or I might just take the day off after that,
Hmm.
and just relax. But I always try and get my prospecting in, at the very least. Yeah. So my day is probably about 8 hours a day minimum. Yeah.
I and it's so sad. I really get mad sometimes because I really wish I could be a full-time agent because I know if I had that time I could really like explode, but I just don't
Yeah.
have. I work 6 hours on my 6 to 8 hours a day with my job, and that's about 4 or 5 days a week.
Ooh,
Like I said,
that's a
I
lot.
do got,
Yeah.
yeah. I do, like I said, YouTube takes about 2 to 4 hours to actually get a video, record it, and put it out. That's twice a day, twice a week. I mean, after that, like I said, I'm at a point. I have not spent any time prospecting. I have not spent any time cold calling. I haven't even sent my weekly email, which is something that I could do with ease. I haven't
Yeah.
sent my weekly email in probably 3 months.
Yeah. I mean, I still need to make a weekly email.
That
I haven't
helped me
got around
for
to
a
it.
while.
Yeah.
The thing about it is I don't know what email platform to use because at first I was using MailChimp, which is free, but somebody told me that my email went to their promotions tab on the promotions tab on Gmail.
Yeah. Right.
And I was just like, so then I was thinking about Constant Contact, but then Ricky Caruth used Constant Contact, and his email comes to my promotions as well. So I was just thinking it may be no way around it. But
Yeah.
Stephanie, you asked about wholesaling. I did it for 2 years. My first year, I did it with my brothers. Um, we did pretty well. We actually made, I think, 80 grand.
Jeez.
Yeah, and but we weren't doing it like as much as we should have. But
Yeah.
we made 80 grand in wholesaling. Um, Personally, then we actually all split. But then personally, I closed 2 deals as a wholesaler. And when that
Hmm.
happened, I said, this is a waste of time. I should get my real estate license. So I actually made 10 grand off of 2 deals in 1 month. And I was like, yeah, it was a complete waste of time. Everything, and not to say you shouldn't be wholesaling because wholesaling on YouTube, it'll pay for itself because that's one of those topics where they'll push your video out. But
Right. Right.
man, you do the same exact thing as a wholesaler, as a real estate agent. People just think that you make more money as a wholesaler. But like I said, when you go into it with that mentality of I get paid the what I feel like I'm worth, or if your seller tells you, let's say the house is free and clear, uh, you selling it for 100 grand, they tell you, listen, if you feel like you can sell my house for 100 grand, do it. I only want to take 50 grand after everything is said and done.
Yeah.
If they say you can have 50 grand, wouldn't you take it? Yeah,
Yeah. I guess
they
so.
giving it to you. But then
Yeah.
again, so if they tell you I only want 50 grand, you say, how about this? What if I can get you 70 grand, and then we agree that my commission split is 20%? They say if you feel like you can give me 70 grand, 20%, you can have it any day. All I wanted was 50.
Okay.
You giving me 20 more.
Yeah.
So you take that 20% and you go with it. So how I look at my buyers now, I look at it the same way. And people tell me in my area, you are nothing but a wholesaler with your real estate license.
Hmm.
Because I look at my buyer as a cash buyer when they give me their pre-approval letter. So I can go into the neighborhood they want, and I can cold call the neighborhood and say, listen, I got a buyer ready to go. They can offer you such and such on your property. Do you want to sell? Some of us say yes, somebody say no. It's just how you look at the game, man. But
Yeah. I know.
wholesaling
I know
is
that.
exactly like an agent.
I know that Stephanie's been bugging me to get into wholesaling, but I just don't know enough about it.
It's the just to break wholesaling down to simplify it. You basically get a buyer under contract for 100 grand, or let's
Sure.
say you get a seller who wants to sell their house for 100 grand. You say, okay, cool. You go find a buyer who wants to buy it for 150 grand. They say, okay, they all sign a contract. You take it to the title office. They close. You get the spread. That's all wholesaling is. It's really that simple.
Hmm.
And as a real estate agent, you're basically doing the same thing, but instead of
That
getting the
makes sense.
spread, you're getting the percentage.
Yeah.
So it's the exact same thing. But I
Yeah.
mean, it helps you in your real estate business. So, and I don't know why most wholesalers don't work with real estate agents, and why real estate agents don't work with wholesalers.
Yeah. I have no idea. I had a wholesaler reach out to me. He wanted to have this kind of like partnership, but it's almost like I'd be working for him, so I had to turn that down.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just wasn't
the
something I
goal
was
is not.
interested in.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, let's see if y'all got some more questions. Oh yeah, and Zach said, do most firms require you to work full time? In my in my market or here in Florida, you can work whatever schedule you want. I guess it depends on the brokerage you join,
Right.
but you can
Yeah.
you are your own business basically.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're on a team, they may have
Yeah.
a set amount of tasks that you need to get done. But yeah, I mean, if you're working solo, you just set your own schedule.
Why did you not join a team?
I wanted to keep all my money. I wanted to do my own thing. If I like cold calling, I can do that by myself.
Hmm.
If I like social media, I can do that. But if I join a team, they're going to tell me you have to do this, and that's all you can do. And then every time you get a deal, you split that with the brokerage, you split that with your team, and then you got to pay taxes out of that. I mean, you're left with like what, 20%? You
I
know?
know, I know a guy who only brought home 10%.
Yeah, dude,
He
that's
could market. He had the value, like the what is it called? He could market that he had the volume, really the sales volume. But he said he was only bringing home 10% after everything. I'm like,
yeah.
that's a lot of money you're giving away.
I mean, even as like a solo agent, I mean, I'm still giving up a lot with taxes and with my brokerage split. I'm at 75-25. That's 25 to the brokerage. And on top of that, I save 30% for taxes. That's 55% of every check.
Do
Now, if I
y'all
was on
got
a
state
team,
taxes?
hmm?
Do y'all got state taxes in your state?
Yeah, yeah. So I think if I save 30%, that'll cover everything.
I don't. Well, you might want to look into that because I think
Yeah.
the government is just 30%.
Are you serious?
I think so because I was
Dude.
actually told I was told to save 30%. And Florida, we don't have state taxes, so they
Yeah.
told me just save 30%. But man, that's when that's why I made the video about leaving EXP because I I left EXP because and Stephanie, I'm glad you asked that question. But in their mentorship program, and for you people who love EXP, I'm not knocking the brokerage at all. I just decided that it was something that I had to do for myself because I get a lot of like nasty comments from people. Like I'm not knocking the brokerage, but in their mentorship program, the split is I think it's 60
60-40.
40.
Yeah.
It's 60-40, and for your first three deals. And like I said, I'm double siding this one deal, and EXP did nothing for me specifically. Like I had a bad mentor, and he actually didn't help me, so I actually left his mentorship program. But they were still paying. Well, I still had to pay for it in a sense. So I just said, you know what, I'm done. I left, and it was because of money. Just being honest. Like I said, that first deal, it was 10% commission. I was supposed to get 3,800 or 3,600 for my commission.
Yeah.
But after the splits and everything, I only took home $2,150. And
Yeah.
like I said,
It's
I was a wholesaler
nuts.
before. So I'm sitting there with a wholesaler mentality, like y'all did nothing and y'all took my money. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, I was a wholesaler for 2 years, so I somewhat understood how to be an agent. I just didn't know the rules and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so Zach, you asking, and we're gonna get to the other question of it by Drizzy or Dreamer. But you say, what's a good split? What I tell people, if you very new to the game, Like sacrifice your split just to learn how to be an agent.
Yeah.
At least because you're not tied down to it. After a while, you can negotiate your split depending on the size of your brokerage. What's your take on that, Joshua?
I mean, I'd agree with you there. It's not the most important thing. That being said, I probably wouldn't go. I mean, 60/40 is still a lot, plus the taxes on top of that. That would be like bare minimum. I wouldn't go anything lower than that. But if you can get like a 70/30, I think that'd be
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I would say if you get in 70/30, make sure you got somebody who actually helping you. Because the
Yeah.
most important part with being a new agent is having somebody that you can lean on to help you throughout the transaction. My
Yeah.
mentor, I had this a seller tell me she wanted me to sell 4 of her properties. 4.
Jeez, okay. That's good.
I reached out to my mentor and I was like, "Listen, she wants me to sell 4 of her properties. I don't know how to figure out the price." You know what he told me?
Hmm.
Try your best and send me an email. Try your best and send me an email with the official documents once they're signed. I was like, from that moment forward, I said, nah, I
Yeah.
need somebody who can actually help me.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really need your brokerage to give you leads. You can kind of sort of figure that out on your own. But yeah, having somebody there for support during a transaction is the biggest thing. Like when I was joining my brokerage, I made sure to ask, can I text someone and they'll answer quickly? Can I call someone and
Mm-hmm.
they'll pick up like any time of the day?
Yeah,
And I haven't had a single problem. They helped me throughout this whole transaction, and I had no problem, giving up 25% to them because I would
yeah.
have closed it without them. Yeah.
That's why I actually joined the brokerage I'm with now. I actually had one of the guys in my area who actually he took me out to coffee and he was like, man, he was just helping me before he even brought up his brokerage.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, just pouring into me. And then I could just hit him up at any time. It's like, what does this mean? Oh, how can I get through this and how can I get through that? And he started helping me. Then I asked him about it, and he was like, yeah, I can help you. So if you come with me, I can help you. And it's not on no like with EXP, people really eat off you joining under their team because
Yeah.
of the revenue sharing. But the brokerage I'm with now, we're not really set up like that. So for him to pour into me like that and not be gaining any like money from me, that was something that was like, yeah, these people I need to be surrounded with. So
Yeah.
just make sure you got somebody who cares about. I wouldn't even say have to. They wouldn't have to care, but who actually pouring into you.
Do you feel like you'd ever go back to EXP? I mean, let's say your YouTube channel keeps going up the way that it is. You've got a following. It would be easy to recruit people underneath you. Do you feel
No,
like at that point you might go back?
I wouldn't, man. And I
Yeah.
think the and it's so crazy. I had to hurry up and make that video because somebody actually joined EXP under me,
Yeah.
and I was like, what? No, I gotta hurry up and make this video because And I always said on my channel, I would never use my channel to recruit people because that's not what I'm building on. And then just the idea of how people look at EXP agents was one of the things where I wanted to shift to. Because even if I blew up on YouTube, people will be like, "Watch out for him. He might try to get you to join his brokerage." And
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even want that following me.
Yeah.
Dizzy Dreamer said, "Could I start my YouTube off with the process? Hold on. Could I start my YouTube channel off with the process, then move to being official?" I would. That's something that I said earlier in the live. I wish I would have started uh, the process, like showing the whole process of me studying, how I studied, and all of that stuff, because
Yeah.
that's what people learn from. Give me your
Um, Sorry, I was just gonna say Julian Baez. I think I just butchered her name, but she's on YouTube. She started before she got licensed. She's got videos
Mhm.
about her studying strategy, and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I wish I would have done, before I got licensed. So definitely go check her out.
One of the things that I think I'm having trouble with, and I think you can help me with that, but I like where do you go after a while with making YouTubes about being an agent? Like after a while, once I touch every topic there is to talk about,
Yeah.
I have to update every year, like, oh, 2021, 2022, another day in the life video. Where do you go as a real estate agent?
Yeah, I know what you mean because if you take a look at like Brian Casella's channel, for example, it's like all the same content over and
Yeah,
over again, dude. I mean his channel's dead. Um, I don't know. I think it's at some point you have to get away from being a real estate agent. You just have to start talking about something else, and that's why I'm making that jump sooner rather than later. So by
yeah.
the time I hit 10K, I should be talking about all just personal finance.
That's what
Yeah.
I was wondering. Like, was it a specific point to make that shift? Yeah,
No,
that is true, Stephanie.
um, like I'm not going to talk on every single real estate topic that I want. I've got videos that I have in mind that I'll probably never make, but I just know that I have to get over the personal finance side before my channel just kind of starts dying down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. And Zach says, how do you manage to find a quiet place to record your videos? I'll let you start, then I'll go into mine.
Yeah. So I was recording in my bedroom for a long time. I just now got this like office space. We had a guest bedroom here. As soon as I got monetized, I said I'm gonna renovate it. So now it's my home office slash studio thing. But you can start off with your bedroom. You can film at your brokerage. What I'd do is I'd go in like after the office is closed because we close at 5, and then after 5 there's like maybe one or two people there. Just go into like a conference room and you can record in there. Uh, where else? I think that's it. Yeah, either at home or at your office. So
I would say for me, as y'all can see, I actually was here with my son. It's tough trying to find a quiet place, but I think that's when we get into a point where we overthinking it, because that's why I say I really appreciate my subscribers, because I come across as like genuine. Like, I'm not editing out my mistakes. I'm leaving them in the video. If my son starts crying during the video, I go pick him up and I hold him. And I think what helps me and my channel is like not trying to make everything so perfect. So I want
yeah,
to say to you, Zach, don't care about it. I mean, obviously, you don't want your video, you don't want to record a video while it's crazy loud. But if something gets loud, just edit that part out and start over again.
yeah,
But so don't make it so perfect. You don't want it. I tell myself all the time, because I try to limit some of those situations, but I tell myself this is not TV. This is YouTube. This is my tube. So people just
yeah,
watching. At the end of the day, people are sitting there watching you.
yeah. I mean, really, just get started and then figure it out from there. You
Yeah.
just kind of improve as you go. Like like I can't watch my early videos because I cringe, but at the point when I was putting, I mean, like at the time when I was putting them out, I was like, wow, these are really good.
Mhm.
But then you go back and like you see your progress. So yeah,
I wanted to go back and redo all of my thumbnails,
dude, me too.
because I'm like, oh, I hate it. I think I got like 30 something videos right now. But it's like I don't have the time to just, it's not worth it.
Yeah,
If they're getting views, let them get views. It doesn't matter.
yeah. I want to redo almost all of my old thumbnails, man. But it's a lot of work.
Uh, let's see. Courtney says she has to run. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in, Courtney.
But man, yeah, I actually found Courtney in your group. And I was debating on if I wanted to say this in on the live, but I might as well. I actually found Courtney in the group, and I was telling Courtney, I'm so glad that you and Stephanie made that rule about self promoting,
Yeah,
because I told her, I was like, listen, I see the writing on the wall. After a while, people are just gonna go dropping their videos, dropping the links, and as people who actually come to the group wanting to learn something or wanting to get help, it becomes a an experience for them where like I can't get it. So I'm
yeah,
so glad
exactly.
that y'all made that shift, because I'm in a group like I told you with earlier when we was on Zoom, uh, the Think Media team.
Yeah,
I'm in their group, and I actually was thinking about how they structure their Facebook group, and I'm like, wow, this makes sense.
yeah, right.
And I was like, yeah, when you guys apply that, it's it's gonna be huge, man.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, we're just trying to, keep that group helpful. You
Hmm.
know, obviously, like we encourage people, to start their own YouTube channels, but that group's not really, the place to post about it. We're there to
Hmm.
help other real estate agents out, answer their questions, just kind of learn from each other.
I know one thing that they do as well, and this is just an idea. If Stephanie is still here in the on live, one thing that they do is once a week, like on Tuesday, they call it Tube Tuesday. So
Yeah.
they drop a picture and they drop a picture saying drop your latest YouTube video in the comment section. And then
Okay.
people can drop all their videos and people can go watch it. And it's every week, every Tuesday. So that's something that you guys could actually do where people can not feel like they're not, I wouldn't say self promoting, but for some of them, they're not posting it for self promotion. They're
Yeah.
posting
Right.
it to help. So it's like make this a specific thing.
Yeah.
Zach,
I
are
like
you?
that idea.
So Zach asked, "Are you guys required?" I know we don't require people to be an agent to join their group. To join the group, do you guys require somebody to be an agent?
No, you don't have to be licensed. Just, be like an aspiring realtor.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that we look for as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to have your license, but if you're on the process of getting your license, then you're more than welcome. But man, let's see. What have I looked over? I haven't looked over anything. I see we still got people joining.
How many people are on right now? I think my thing is lagging ever since I accidentally exited out. I can't see like the new
We got
comments as they're coming in.
we got 9 people.
Okay.
Do you have a link for people to join your group?
Yeah, so that is in my bio here on Instagram. It's also on my YouTube channel and all my videos, or you can access it in the About section of my YouTube.
There we go.
Yeah, I think we just hit 400 people in the group, I
Hey, that's
think.
major, man.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
me ask you this, and I know we got just a couple more questions there, but have you ever thought about start making a course?
Actually, yes, but not for a while. I don't want to put out a crappy course and ruin my
Yeah,
image, and lose, the trust of my subscribers.
right.
Um, because I'm very open on my channel, so they know that I've only closed one deal.
Yeah,
They know that I got licensed in November. So if
yeah,
I put out a course like how to make 100K your first year, they're gonna be like, Josh, really? Come on.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think you can make a. I think you can make a YouTube course though.
yeah, and that's something I'm thinking about, but I don't know when. Is that when I hit 50K, when I hit 100K? I feel like I'm still a little bit too small right now to make a YouTube course. I'm
Yeah,
still learning as I go.
I
Um,
got you.
yeah, so probably in the future, probably
Mhm.
sometime around the end of this year, we'll have some kind of course out.
So
Yeah.
blessings underscore 10 said any studying tips.
Studying tips. I use examsmart.com. I really recommend them. I know a lot of people that have used them have had great results with them.
Mhm.
Just take a lot of practice questions, then take a lot of practice tests. See where you mess up on the practice tests, and go back, take practice questions, and then
That
just
is
keep going until you get like 95% or higher.
what is the requirement? Well, let me say this first. So what I tell people is I can only speak on Florida. That's the only
Hmm.
place I got my license. I don't know anything else. But studying tips. Um, what I did was took. We only have 19 chapters on ours, so I
Yeah.
took 19 days. I studied one chapter a day. Like this was obviously after you pass the course and you're waiting to take the state exam. I studied 19 days. On the 20th day, I rest, and then from day 22 to 25, I took practice exams. And then
Sure.
the thing about practice exams, you don't want to take it in front of with your phone out. You don't want to take it with your book out. You want to make what I tell people or what I say on my channel is practice exactly how you play. I put on the jacket that I was going to use on test day. I put it
Yeah.
on. I set the timer. I had my calculator, and I went about it the same exact way. So when you actually go to taking the exam, you actually just going through practice just like you did.
Yeah. I like that plan a lot. I should have definitely set aside more time for studying, but luckily here in Nebraska, I don't think the test was that hard. We don't have a whole lot of hours that we need to take total
And
to get your license. We took like 60 something hours. So
yeah, ours was 63 as well, but I don't know if they make the test hard or what, but Our pass rate is like 50%.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I think
crazy.
I think ours might be a little bit higher, but
I think we have a lot of real estate agents in Florida, so I think they want to. I wouldn't say limit it, but they want to make sure that it's not super easy. But
yeah.
Smith H. Jerome said, "How old are you? Us? How old are we?" I'm 23.
Oh, I thought that you were a lot younger. I'm 19, turning 20 next month.
Now I just turned 23 in March,
Cool.
and I forget my age sometimes, man. It's so crazy. I just keep going. But how long did it take you to get your license? I'll let you go ahead and answer first.
I'm trying to think if I started in August or September. Okay. I started either in August or September. Got licensed November 10th. So, however long that is, no longer than like 3.5 months, though. From when I started my classes to when I actually took the test and got licensed.
I started the course to get my license April,
Yeah,
the 1st of April, and I got my license September. So I don't know how long that is, but April
yeah,
was right when COVID hit. So I
yeah,
actually passed the course in April, hoping that I could actually take the state exam within a few weeks. But then nothing was open yet, so so I had to wait until everything started to open up to get my license in. That was
yeah,
tough, man.
yeah. I can imagine. I mean, everything was a lot slower when COVID had hit. I think I was blessed to take it in the fall last year. So things were kind of starting to pick back up again.
Hmm. Let's see. How did you get with your broker? How did you get with the brokerage? Do you call and ask for an interview?
Yeah, I mean, as I can remember, it's fairly easy. Call them up and say, "Hey, my name is Joshua. I just got licensed." Or actually, I called them before I was licensed. I'm like, "Take my pre-licensing. Could I speak to someone about setting up a time to interview you guys?" And it's that easy. And then they put you in touch with a broker, um, and set up a time to go and interview them.
The first thing that I did, which was a mistake, is I signed up with my first brokerage through Indeed, and that's something that I really don't recommend because being a real estate agent is not a job. So what I recommend you doing is just going to Google, reaching out. What's important too is the Google reviews. You want to be with a company that has good reviews. So call them and just dissect them. Yeah, it's easy to get an interview. Broker just
Oh
wants you
yeah,
to come work for them because you actually pay them.
yeah,
So yeah, but the thing about it is you can't fall in love with the first place. You actually got to do your research and interview multiple.
yeah. I think I interviewed two or three. I ended up going to my brokerage because they got great training, great support. Like I said before, they don't charge me any fees.
Hmm.
When I interviewed at like Remax, they had all those things, but on top of that, they were going to charge me like $400 a month. And when I stopped interviewing Remax, I was like, wow, I really like this. Maybe I can stomach, paying 400 a month. Looking back, that would have been an awful choice. But
Yeah,
and I went and interviewed at Nebraska Realty. I'm like, this is even better. So if I'd gone with the first one, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
$400 a month.
And I don't even get like a private office with that. I mean, that's just and then they charge you, copier fees. So every time you have to make copies, you pay like 10 cents a copy. It's ridiculous.
No,
Yeah.
and the brokerages I'm with are basically cloud based. The brokerages I've been with were cloud based. So Jay Hunt just asked which brokerages we are with. You said Nebraska Realty. I'm
Yeah.
actually with a brokerage out of Miami. It's called Excellence Realty. The thing about it is it's only located in Florida. So but
Yeah. Same here.
they're somewhat cloud as well. But it just made sense. I didn't join my brokerage because of my brokerage. I joined my brokerage because of the person that was helping me. Um,
Yeah.
and they still pouring into me to this day.
Yeah. I think you kind of have to know like what's important to you. For me,
Yeah.
it was low fees and fantastic support, and that's what I found here at my brokerage.
Listen, we've been on for looks like an hour and 15 minutes. If y'all
Yeah.
got any last minute questions, let us know.
I've been checking YouTube Studio. Dude, I
I,
need to stop.
my last video was my worst video I've ever made.
Yeah.
honestly, but it, I just roll with the punches, man. But the thing
Yeah,
about it is, I still get subscribers every single day, so it's just like
that's all. That's all you
just
need,
keep
man.
making videos, stay consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, if you don't mind me asking, like, where are you at, like, with your watch hours?
I am at, I think I'm at 1,000, 1,400, 1,500. So
Okay. Yeah.
the thing about it is, YouTube is already putting ads on my videos. I
Yeah.
just pay
Yeah.
for it. So
I know.
it's
That's
good to see it when you watch one of your videos. Like, man, there's an ad right there. But it'll be so much better when you actually making the money from it.
yeah, for sure.
Is it okay to bring paper? Yeah, most definitely. And I actually send people on my channel to what is his name? Chasing J Miles. He actually
Yeah.
has a printout that you can print out and have. It's a whole lot of questions. I actually asked my brokerage those questions. But the sad thing about it is, I only asked EXP, and he just told me what I wanted to
Yeah. Right.
hear. But
I almost went with the XP too in the beginning, but I just needed something hands-on, and the
that's
60/40 split didn't look very attractive.
man, I need it. I really, and it was tough because of the pandemic. But I actually, my way of learning is somebody holding my hand and showing me
Right.
how stuff works. Because I'm a fast learner. Once I know how stuff works, it's easy from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, you need somebody that when you're going through something really tough in a transaction, you can call them up and they'll walk
Right.
you through the whole thing over the phone.
I know I'm at the point now where I think I am officially going to hire a transaction coordinator for all my transactions.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, these three that I've been holding together, oh my goodness, it's just
Yeah.
all three at once is driving me insane. But if
Yeah.
I get these three closed, man, I will have made the most money I've ever made in 1 year in my life in 1 month, which is
Dude,
crazy. That's crazy.
that
I
must be
just
an
got to,
exciting feeling.
yeah, I got to
That's
get them
good.
closed. So you can't. I've been counting on this money for a long time, and it just hasn't come yet. So you got to
Yeah.
wait till it closes, and then you pick up the check.
Yeah. All right. Do we have any more questions? I can't see anything new that's coming in.
No, so yeah, she said she's been with EXP for a while. That is true, and that's why I never knock a brokerage because it was just my personal experience. I can't see anybody. Oh, you just gotta have that support. Sorry to interrupt. Lovely content, Joshua. It motivates me. Yeah,
Hey,
man.
thank you, man.
Motivates me as
I'm
well.
not sure who said that, but thank you.
Um, and Jay Hunt said, "How many deals have y'all closed?" I've actually only closed one. I think Joshua only closed one as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know any agencies you recommend for that? Hey, Zach, just hit me up. Hit me up individually, and maybe we can continue this conversation. I don't want to take any more of Josh's time, and if y'all got any questions, I'm pretty sure Joshua will answer questions. Y'all reach out to him. Same with
Oh,
me.
yeah, of course.
I appreciate y'all jumping on, like genuinely for me to. I've never been on live before. I had these many questions, this much engagement.
Yeah,
So I genuinely want to appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And any of you guys, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to my channel, I actually have a link in my description as well. My videos are not as great as Joshua, but
oh man,
we bring the same amount of content or the same quality of content. But like I said, I genuinely appreciate y'all. Joshua, I appreciate you jumping on, man. You got
appreciate you
my
having
number,
me.
man. We'll be in contact. Not much more for you to say.
Yeah. Um, I, I mean, Yaka, really appreciated you having me on here. We should definitely do this again.
Sounds good, man.
All
All
right.
right, we headed out.